Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Cancer today. And to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through for you that is going to be deeply beneficial and uplifting for you as you navigate your week. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Really glad that you've joined us and that you're here today. I strongly invite you to subscribe so that you can stay in contact with this high vibration information every week and help you really move forward. And if you're returning, please know that you are really appreciated. Your time, your energy, and your presence, very much so, very appreciated. So let's get straight into your reading because Cancer, interesting stuff. This may be, no, okay, we'll just go in. We've got the Four of Pentacles for the energy presented by the universe to you today. So this is a little bit of a Pandora's box, I feel, for you. Sometimes the figure here is opening the box and sometimes he's locking it. For you, we are talking about opening the box. Now, this is not a box that wants to be open necessarily, but this is definitely a box that needs to be open, that is asking you, imploring you to open it because it wants to be dealt with in a different way. So the way you respond is with this Five of Wands energy. This looks to be a playful energy. You know, we've got a bunch of kids playing with sticks. But this says to me that there is some conflict. It says a couple things. We're talking about something from a long time ago, maybe a childhood memory, a childhood pattern, just a childhood something where you didn't feel you had the upper hand. It feels to me, I'm feeling the energy of a struggle, and I'm feeling the energy of, of disappointment and defeat. Okay, so this is a situation where you really didn't feel like you won, plain and simple. And there's a conflict about wanting to even open this box because you didn't like the way it felt. I mean, that's totally understandable, right? I totally get it. You didn't like the way it felt. You feel that it's maybe better to just be locked away with that box closed down. You do not want to go there. And again, understandable. But the universe is giving you this for a reason, right? So let's keep going. We have further giving you the energy of childhood, the Six of Cups, going into justice, going into the Six of Wands. Now here, Cancer, is where the real transformation happens. This is almost like you as an adult, looking back on that childhood, looking through a window. He's got kind of a daydreamy look on his face. And you might say, yeah, he's looking at his own children playing, but there's just a wistfulness in this energy that I feel like he's envisioning himself being one of the children. So again, looking back to that spot in childhood where this happened. And okay, they're saying to keep going to the next card. We've got the Justice card. Now this is asking you to look without any kind of emotion, to look through the eyes of an adult and look through the eyes of a soulful warrior about what happened in that childhood memory, what happened in that childhood place. This Justice card talks to us about a lot of different things. It talks to us about wisdom. It talks to us about fate. There's a little spider down there. I don't know if you can see him. And it also talks to us about being completely clear-headed about the way we look at things, about right and wrong, fair and unfair. And what this is challenging you to do is to reopen that box and retell your story so that you end up victorious, the Six of Wands. And so you're probably shaking your head at me right now going, how could a story of so much suffering, where I was disappointed, where I was defeated, where I didn't get what I wanted, and where it was so painful I had to leave it locked away, how can that be a story of victory? And that's the transformation that's being asked of you. We've got, I'm not sure if the lighting is allowing you to see this, she's all wearing purple. So it's the idea of the crown chakra, the connection to the divine, that everything that comes to us for a reason. It actually, and this is hard to swallow, it comes to us because on a soul level we have asked for it so that we can learn and we can grow from that lesson. Really difficult to swallow, I know, because things are very painful. these lessons we ask for are very painful. So if you are ready to change the way that you look at your life rather than someone who was forced to suffer, the other way you can look at this is someone who survived, who battled through, and who gained something because of it. She is a warrior. She's like a Valkyrie. There is so much strength in this card, in this position. And, you know, she's got her owl there. She's got her sword there. She's not afraid to use her sword. She's also grounded in the here and now. She's got all of this power with her. So there is great grounding and there is great power in changing your story so that you come out victorious. He's the one who's got all the dead birds. Yeah, great. That's a really good sell. But he's won something after a fight, you know, after a hunt where they were seeking these riches because birds were the privilege of the wealthy. He's come out on top and everyone can see how victorious he is. So this is about changing that story, about understanding that anyone and anything that hurt you actually was playing their role perfectly and helping you to become the strong, victorious, and divinely connected and divinely growing person that you are. They're asking me to draw another card. So I'm going to draw another 2. Oh, okay. All right. So this is really interesting. We've got the Moon and we've got the Queen of Cups, 2 incredibly similar and 2 incredibly intuitive cards. So let me just ask where they want to take this. They're saying to connect this to the Justice. Okay. So, so you're right with me here. I have no idea where they're taking us. Okay, where do you want me to go with this? Okay. We've got the difference in the moons, and this is very significant, Cancer, because the moon is your ruler. When the moon is half full like this, we're not there, or we've got part of it. We don't know if it's waning or waxing. Looks to me like it's trying to wax, not sure. So we've got part of the moon here. You think that you have the whole moon. You think that you have the whole story. You think that from your intuition you've perceived all of it. But this card is saying no. The truth is shifty. The moon is a tricky card because the moon moves a lot. In astrology, the moon moves different signs every 2 days. You know, some of the outer planets will stay in a sign for years, 20 years, 10 years, but the moon changes every day. So the meaning of our intuitive experiences, the meaning of what happens to us actually changes as we grow. So if you are willing to let go of that childhood identity and what happened to you as a child, and you look back on it as an adult, you see the growth potential in this. And they're also saying that this information may come to you very subtly. I feel like I'm just kind of giving you the catalyst. I can't do this work for you. You have to do this work yourself. And you have to take yourself through different stories that the moon is giving you. And it sends you on this pathway. And I've always been unclear with this card whether the pathway is leading to the water or whether it's leading away from the water. But for you, this is about coming out of the water and coming back to dry land, just like our Justice card is sitting here on the dry land. So this is about taking the information that your emotions are giving you and saying to it, okay, thank you. That's one story. Tell me another story. And then you ask for a different story. And then you ask for another story. And then you ask for another story until you wind up with a story that has you victorious and that has you in command of your world. So, you know, I wish that I could give you more. I wish that I could help you with this more and really help walk you through it. But for some reason, this reading and my presence with you today is about an invitation, because the power is with you and you doing your own story. You know, of course, if you need help with that, reach out to a reader like myself, reach out to someone that you trust. But at the end of the day, this is your own story that you get to create. And it is so much, it has such a bigger impact than just this little box moment, this Pandora's box. This re-shifting of that one story is going to reshift and recalibrate your world and everything that comes to you and the reason why everything comes to you. So, wow, it's a lot of stuff in that reading. Um, Please always reach out in the comments. Love to hear from you. And as I said, I do offer intuitive readings over Zoom. You can find out more at trueguidancetarot.com. And I'm going to be offering some special readings and possibly some gift certificates for solstice, winter solstice. I haven't quite decided yet. But stay tuned. I will tell you more about that next week. And have a good one. I'll see you next time.